solve your problems. They're in their 30s, disabled and queer. Agony onto a funny and modern. If you want it solved, them and Maddie are here.
Hi, I'm Emily Dash.
And I'm Madeline Stewart.
And we are here to solve your problem. But today is a bit of a different episode. Normally we are coming to you from Gadigal land, but today this episode has been filmed on multiple lands around the country. So we just want to pay our respects to the traditional owners of all those lands and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded.
100%. So this episode is a collection of clips from our time at Adelaide Fringe with a live audience who is sending questions directly to us, and we really hope you enjoy it. It's our favourite bits all here for you in one episode.
We had a lot of fun, so we hope you enjoy listening to it.
100%. Enjoy.
Do I need to see a shrink? Please don't laugh. I'm getting turned on by the misery that is the shit show of my ex's life.
Oh my God! No, I think this is legit. I have been known to stalk my exes and get great joy out of their downfalls.
100%. I do this too. Who else does this? Okay. We're not alone. We're not alone, Em.
That's probably says something about the dickheads that I date in my history. But
We've all dated rubbish people.
I choose to take an opposite view and think that my success makes me the better option.
I think so too, Em.
Yes.
I think you're a catch.
Have you ever gotten back in touch with an ex, Maddie?
Absolutely not. I don't think any of them want to. I once had an ex who told me that, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but you're just not good enough to be a comedian. You just can't. Yeah. He said, I know what it is to connect with people. I do it all the time when I'm a waiter. So I know he's not a comedian. He's not a performer. My career's better, and I won. I'm more attractive, dare I say. But we always think that.
So I got in touch with my ex the other day.
Oh my gosh,
and
tell me.
I crafted what I thought was a very nice, very restrained, very mindful, very demure message.
Okay, all right.
And he basically came back to me with like, get fucked. Very, very mature, obviously. And so I'm like, all of a sudden it's 2010.
Yeah.
The thing is that I've grown and you haven't.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
You've hit the nail on the head. But also there's something about getting the glory for people who, like, especially if your breakup didn't end well, and you see them, their life maybe isn't going the way that you know they wanted it to go. You can't help but feel glee about that. It doesn't make us a bad person to do that.
No.
And to Facebook stalk. Do you Facebook stalk?
I Facebook stalk all the time, and I even have a playlist to accompany my Facebook stalking.
What's on the playlist?
It's called an anti-troll playlist because I call all my exes trolls.
Okay, all right.
And it's generally songs that say, fuck you, I've made a life out of myself and you haven't.
That's nice, an empowering playlist.
Yes.
Just make sure you're not caught Instagram or Facebook stalking an accidental like. Oh my gosh, this is the worst nightmare, isn't it?
It is. I've been caught like that, but luckily I did it at 1 a.m. so no one was awake to see.
Yes, that's a good time if you're going to Facebook stalk. 1 a.m. Good time period to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think did we answer the question? Was that the question?
I have no idea.
I can't even remember the question. But there's no problem with taking glee.
We should rename this show as Em and Maddie Solve Your Problems.
Ish.
Or maybe not.
Yeah. Kind of solve a problem if we can pay attention to the problem long enough to solve it.
Yes.
Okay.
ADHD is contagious, Maddie.
It is. You've all got it tonight.
Enjoy.
Josh, shall we get another question?
On bathroom talk, is it weird for me to poop while my friend is in the shower? She only has one bathroom and sometimes you have to go when you have to go.
Well, I would call that a bonding experience. That's what music is for.
Yes, you play the music so they don't hear the
You
plot.
just don't hear anything.
Yeah, I think it's okay if you play music.
It's like a weird way of disassociating.
I think that's okay. And sometimes if you're very nervous, you could always put the little hand towel over your lap like a lady.
Well, if you're very nervous, the poop's just going to keep on coming, isn't it?
Unless you suck it back up in. Have you ever had that? Wait for the to poop and I'm like, it won't come out, it's nervous.
I'm like physically unable to do that.
Oh my gosh. I learned so much about you, Anne. Oh my god.
Why are you doing this show?
Well, I'm glad you're a bitch that shit, Sam.
I definitely am. On certain days, anyway. But yes, I think shitting with your friends is a wonderful bonding experience.
Embrace it.
Maybe we should try that tonight.
What have you guys done? What have you done to us? Adelaide, it's changed.
Okay.
We're getting unhinged, but anything can happen in Adelaide.
Yes.
Ma-
Where else?
Yeah, but there's something special about Adelaide.
Oh, there's certainly a lot of special things about Adelaide.
Oh, I do love you all. Okay, Josh, before we really put our foot in it with the Adelaideans, shall we change subject?
Yes.
Does everyone get weirdly attracted to pale, hostile, brooding dead guys after watching vampire shows? Freak fetish or totes normal?
Oh, like because they're dead? Like vampires are dead? Is it necrophilia if they're a vampire?
Yeah.
Yes.
I blame Robert Pattinson for this.
Yeah, but also Antonio Banderas in Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes.
Love that.
Yeah, love me a good vampire.
Yes.
And there's also that song. There's a vampire song. I don't know.
Is there a vampire song?
Yes.
Is it a Taylor Swift song?
No.
Because that's all Emily knows is Taylor Swift.
Yes. But see, I know Taylor Swift and also things in the Taylor Swift universe.
Okay.
Olivia Rodrigo is in the Taylor Swift.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
Yes.
I listen to Fleetwood Mac, so I think like they're real vampires, probably.
Yes. Too much cocaine or something.
Certainly Lindsay Buckingham sucked the life out of poor little Stevie. Bloody Lindsay, I'll never forgive him.
Maybe we'll Taylor Swift to her.
Well, we've got good taste in enemies, me and Taylor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think vampires, I think it's fine to have a crush on vampires.
vampires.
Because guess what? They're not real. I
Yeah.
feel like we've forgotten that vital piece of information.
And
They're
only
fictional.
They're only sexy if they shine in the sun.
Yeah, and they're only sexy if they don't eat humans. But I guess it's kind of sexy when they suck your blood. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's sexy. As a feminist, I shouldn't want anyone sucking the life out of me.
Yes.
But if Robert Pattinson knocked at my door and was like, show me your neck, I'd be like, here you go. You know?
Yeah, I'd go for Taylor Lautner.
Oh, the werewolf.
The werewolf.
I've heard.
So maybe vampires are not my king.
Maybe not. Maybe you're a werewolf girl.
I'm a werewolf girl.
Yeah.
Beware of the moon.
Oh,
Something.
yeah, perfect.
Yes. Did we say anything to do with the question?
No, I think we're both saying it's totally fine to have a crush on vampires because they're not real.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had one when I was like 16. It worked out really well for me.
What? You had a crush on a what? Sorry, what? You dated a vampire?
Well, you could say that. Didn't end very well, but I worked it out now. Excuse me.
You're
What
good.
did you say?
Not real. The vampire isn't real.
I'm a
Very
vampire.
correct.
Yes.
Fictional.
Fictional.
I love that.
Nobody had nightmares tonight. We're fine. There's no
Don't worry. It's all good. But yeah, I think we've answered that.
Yes.
I
To
believe
death.
To death and back to life. Okay. I know, imagine that was my vampire impression.
That's a zombie. That's a
He's
zombie.
rising up from his little coffin. It's bedtime. That's how I wake up to of a morning. I just go, I shouldn't be alive. And then I'm like, so I feel like a vampire. Don't let me in direct sunlight.
I'll take that on note tomorrow morning.
Thank you. I'm getting very silly. There's an audience here. We're used to recording with no one. But these things are so exciting.
It is very exciting. We're a little bit unhinged.
Yeah.
We don't apologise.
Not at all. Yeah.
Should we have another question?
Please, Josh, send us another one.
Is it ever okay to try to chase an ex? I still think of this one after 20 years.
Oh, 20 years?
20
I
years.
think go for, if it's 20, it's like a top you see in a shop. If you're still thinking about this top, you should probably go back and buy. You know?
Someone was asking about therapy before, and I think I'm a big fan of therapy, and I think this would be an issue that you could solve with about 20 years of therapy, no?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, therapists.
Therapy's good, but just for other people, not just for me.
Yeah. We always recommend proper healthcare. Go see a therapist if you need it. But also, 20 years is a long time to hold a candle. There must have been fabulous.
Something there.
There must be something special, some sort of
Yes.
connection that's very unique.
You know me, I'm all about go for it, Maddie.
Yeah, go for it. You live one life.
Yes. YOLO.
YOLO.
That's what the young ones say now.
Yeah. We're down. We're down
As
with the
I
kids.
say, I'm ancient. I learned this from TikTok.
Yeah. I love the idea. Oh, 20 years. Are they single? Or do you break up a marriage? Oh, do you insert yourself in the marriage? Oh.
I feel like sometimes if you break up a marriage, it can really work out well for you, but controversial.
Controversial. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many things because not enough details in that question. We need to know more. Are they married? Do they have kids? Are you going to break up a family for this? 20 years is a long time to hold a candle. I can go for it. Do they feel the same?
Being married never stopped anyone, Maddie.
It didn't stop anyone. You're totally right, Em. But yeah, no, I say investigate. Do a bit of Facebook stalking. Go for it. Turn up. Are you going to a big romantic gesture? How would you connect after 20 years?
Definitely there would have to be something on the top of a coffee cup because I love coffee.
Okay, so like a nice coffee to suss out the
Yes, but like a big grand declaration speech.
over the coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, that could work. You could skywrite it.
Or it could land you in a puddle of tears on the floor. Who knows?
But you won't know until you try.
That's what life is for.
Yes.
Experimenting.
Yes. Is this good advice? We don't know. We said break up a family.
Yes, break up. Yes.
Break up families. No, I think that's great. I think go for it.
We are big fans of marriage and families.
Do you know what? We're big fans of love and people like chasing the people they love like some sort of stalker. Within legal limit,
I
please.
feel like this is like your twin flame or your soulmate or something. And we
twin
can't
flame.
interfere with that.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
No.
should we go to another question?
Yes, come on, Josh.
My partner calls me a good girl too much.
Oh.
It's hot, but it upsets the balance of good and evil too much. How can I use my femininity for evil?
Legit, did someone write this in? Because I could have written this. I love being called a good girl, Em. I love it.
Oh,
If
do
someone,
you?
no, I know, not in a sexual way, just my parents never loved me. They never gave me any compliments. And
All comes back to childhood trauma.
legit, if someone says, oh, you're doing such a good job, you're such a good girl, I'm like, oh, tell me more. Tell me I'm a good girl. Tell me I've stacked the dishwasher well.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
oh.
Like, I want
That
compliments.
can be taken in so many different ways.
I know, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. That's not sexual. I just love attention.
But
But no
also,
one's-
if I
no.
pay you a compliment, I would say you start freaking out.
Yes, yesterday Emily gave me a compliment stage and I was like, don't compliment me. But you can call me a good girl.
Okay,
girl.
good girl.
Ew. Yucky.
Maybe the person who sent in this question, maybe their partner thinks that they're one of those people that thinks they're a dog.
Oh. Yeah. Like they're training them.
Yeah. Men do need to be trained, I find.
I find. Yeah, so maybe they've just need to learn.
Trained. Not cats so much.
Yeah, you can't train a cat.
No.
No. But dogs, eager to please. Good girls.
Very easy to please. Yes. My dog is like a cat dog.
Yeah.
She's not eager.
Yeah. But in this sense, what's the question again, Josh? Is it being a good girl too kinky? Is that the question?
Yeah, it's how do you use your femininity for evil
Oh, yes.
to combat the good girl?
Oh, good girl. Good girl does a shit with the door open. You know, you should definitely be like, oh no, good girl. Wiped. You know, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be like a good girl for doing normal things, you should really, if you're gonna make it filthy to be the feminist you are, be like, I didn't shave this week, good girl. Give yourself compliments.
You could turn that around for disability advocacy because people always try to compliment you for the smallest thing.
Yeah.
So that could be kinky for people, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I must say, people with disability who also have a praise kink, well done. You've hit the jackpot. Lifetime worth of praise. Inspiration every day. They're living the dream. But yeah, I think... with the advocacy, it could work. It could work in advocacy.
Turn things around in your favour, I think.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Good girl, really manipulate.
You answered a question. You're a
Good girl, Emily. You also answered a question. Good girl, audience, for sending us questions. Next.
Is there anything wrong with loving Dolly Parton's music and sci-fi TV?
No, Dolly Parton is a gem. I love her. What a
Can I
gift.
just say, Dolly Parton is still going strong. She just released a song with Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, but
Which
she
is-
changed the lyrics so she doesn't swear.
doesn't swear.
She's a good Christian lady. She's a goodly country and western Christian girl.
Yes.
Big old tits. Just the way
Yeah.
I love my Christians. I'm not listening to anything. I'm just going, yes, correct.
I am a big fan of Dolly Parton.
Me too. We have that in common.
No, I'm too far. No.
I love what?
I was gonna break into song,
Okay.
but
Are we going to
I
sing the same
decided
song?
against it.
Are you thinking Jolene?
No,
No.
I was singing 9 to 5.
Oh.
Yes.
9 to 5. What a way. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Cute. Okay. Neither of us know the lyrics clearly to 9 to 5. That's okay too. We still love her.
We do.
Yeah.
Jolene's always good.
Do you know what's always fascinated me about her? Is
What?
that like,
Tell
not
me.
is she beautiful, but her waist is so little. What is she doing there? Have you seen her? Like, she's got it. She's up there, she's performing, and her waist is tiny. I could fit my hand around it like this.
Oh, because you're not a little mini me or anything, Maddie.
I am very small
You're
too.
small. I could push you in my pocket.
Yeah, that's what I said when I saw Billy Joe Armstrong on the stage. He's also a short king. I could fit him in my pocket, his little pocket rocket.
So we'd really be like a little babushka doll.
Yeah.
It would be-
Billy Joe's in my pocket, I'm in your pocket, and you're in Dolly Parton's pocket.
That's true.
Nice. Little
That's
babushkas.
what we got to today.
Excellent, excellent. I love this. Yeah, I love Dolly Parton. I love sci-fi. There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
love live shows. That's what I love.
Yes. Well, I
Yes.
think the person who loves Dolly has excellent taste in music. Keep doing what you're doing. She's also a great humanitarian. She pays a lot of money to get, medical
Is it
stuff
like
done.
save the children? Or
No,
save-
during COVID, she gave heaps of money for people to find the cure. She donated
wow.
millions of dollars.
And did she not also work for education or something like
I think so, yeah. Wow. She's
Anyway.
brilliant. Love her. Oh. Next question. Josh, that wasn't even a question. It was just a fact that Dolly Parton's the best.
My female adult bestie is petite and cute, so I like to dress her up, do her hair and makeup like a living doll. not sexual. But why is she being so resistant?
I love that you have to clarify not sexual. Because I was going down a path there and it wasn't going to be good.
And also, why are they resistant? Maybe because it's not sexual? Maybe you can make it, maybe they, I don't know.
People don't generally like to be treated as dolls.
Yeah.
But maybe you could take it as a compliment.
I think when I was young, when I was like 19, I had just finished high school. I didn't have any sisters. I didn't have like a very feminine mom. I knew nothing about makeup and hair. And I had an older friend who was like maybe 22, 23. She took me under her wing and she would often, I would go to her house and she'd say, you could just put on my clothes, and we'd dress up to go clubbing. She'd do my hair, my makeup, my dress. And I felt like a bit like a doll, like she was dressing me up. And do you know what? I liked it. I liked not having to make the decisions of what to wear, what to look like. As long as I agreed with her beauty, image, I kind of enjoyed it. But if the person you're dressing up as a doll is resistant, maybe find a new doll. Maybe I have availability if anyone wants to dress me.
As I said, I think I will be a very good doll because I can't really move. So you have to move me.
Yeah.
So it is actually like dealing with a doll.
And also, dare I say, you could wear some bloody insane heels and you'll never get blisters, never get sore feet.
Yes.
Like you could really go to town. Like Lady Gaga heels, you know what I mean?
Although my feet tend to swell in the heat.
Hey, fashion is
So they're
painted.
not good in heels.
Yeah. But you never know. What I'm saying is you have more options for fashion.
I do.
Yeah.
Of course I have more options for fashion than you, Maddie. I have 2 arms.
Yeah. Do you know how much it costs always to get your fucking jacket altered? Also, that's such a bitch move, Em, and I'll get you later.
Are there any one-arm dolls, Maddie? If not, there should be.
There should be a little Barbie doll like me. I mean, there are one-arm Barbies. That's after the dog got to them, you know what I mean? But I think there should be. There's deaf Barbie, there's wheelchair Barbie, Down syndrome Barbie, there's blind Barbie. Where's the one-arm Barbie? If anything, they're easier to make. Cheaper.
I just had an image of you as a child feeding all your dolls to the family dog.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it can chew its arms off. That's a bit macabre.
Isn't it? But I reckon it's tastier than that tin dog food you gave your dogs in the 90s. I don't even know what's in that.
Purina?
Purina, Charm, Barbie would probably taste better.
I agree.
Yeah.
Plastic.
But yeah. What was even the question, Josh?
I don't know.
They're dressing up as a doll. Yeah. And answered. Yeah. If they're resistant, don't do it. But if not, I'm here, baby. Come dress me. Find the right person.
Representation is key.
Yes.
I think you should sell yourself as a doll.
Well, that's one way to get off Centrelink, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm up for anything.
Next question.
Next, please, Josh.
Myself in trouble.
I need your help with a delicate etiquette issue.
Yes.
I'm in a share house. The person I share a wall with gives loud, detailed instructions during sex. What do I do?
Take notes. Start asking questions from the other side. Be like, and how long do we do that for? 10 minutes?
Because you would be able to learn a lot about their preferences, man.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go fuck them yourself.
I'll get the number after.
No, not you. The person that said it.
I'll let myself out. Anything happens in Adelaide, everyone.
Because you know so much about their preferences now. Maybe put that research to good use.
Yeah, maybe the housemate should be like, I've been taking notes over the last couple of months, and I think I will be your best sexual partner.
That you have ever had in life. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Oh, what a meet cute. Imagine at their wedding.
Good
How
way
did
to
you meet?
people.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Either that or just like noise cancelling headphones. Come on, everyone.
No, that's boring.
That's boring.
I like mine.
Yeah, I do like ours better. Yeah. Join in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love story. Take notes or join in. There's no other way. There's absolutely no other options you can take. You're stuck with the two.
My friends are going away and 3 of us are fighting over who gets to house sit their place when they are gone. How do we creatively come to a fair agreement?
Do you have an idea, Em?
You could divide the place up like battle lines, but with no violence. Just different domains for different people.
I think that's
I
good.
assume this person has a good house with like a tennis court and a pool. Because otherwise, why would you be fighting over house?
Yeah. I feel sorry for the person who gets the bathroom as their domain. They're sleeping in their little in the bathtub and whatnot.
At that point, you find out that your friends don't like you, and you need to find.
You're the dud that should be kicked out of the book club. I have another idea.
Yes.
Do you remember in the early 2000s they had shows like Wipeout, where they had the big inflatable things and they had to dress, and the gladiators had to wear those onesies, the really tight like wrestling outfits, and they'd hit each other with these inflatable things? Something like that.
Yes, that's
The winner gets the house. Fight for it.
Yes, winner gets all. The winner takes
The
it
winner
all.
takes it all.
There
Nice.
you go, there's a song for it.
There's a song. We could have said this was a cabaret. Charge like $40 extra for a ticket. Nice. No, I think that's a really good idea. Either fight to the death with inflatables or just divide it amicably, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's not fun.
Yeah.
You should go with your one.
I think definitely. If anything, just to buy the onesie.
Yes, but they should put Disney characters or something on them.
Yeah, something cute. None of those old like 90s
Yes.
block colours. Make it fun. If you're going to get a onesie, commit.
It's not the wiggle.
No, not the Wiggles.
We're not all about block colours.
No. And the ugly belts.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going to criticise the Wiggles. I just have a problem. I have a problem with the belts.
We love the wiggles though. Yes, so Wipeout is
Wipeout. Wipeout,
Yeah.
100%.
What's the next place?
Me and my partner, who are both trans, have not had sex in a while, and we do not know how to talk about it. I have needs, but I don't know how to say this.
Oh, that's interesting.
There are so many things that affect your libido, and I think it doesn't have to, always be the relationship that affects that. Sometimes it's it's the medication you want and things like that.
Physicality.
Yeah, it could just be your chemicals. But
I would say give it time and keep communication open as well.
I agree. Communication is key, but sometimes you
Sometimes
don't
you go-
need to communicate. You make a nice dinner, you light some candles, you get some music going, and sometimes words don't need to be said.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's all about the body language, Maddie.
I read a book once.
Oh, God.
I know, I've read a
Where
book.
is this going to go?
It was called Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski, and she was saying that there's like a psychology around it, where if one partner does a lot of like housework and a lot of the emotional labor of a relationship, then they can lose a bit of their sex drive. A good example of this is not feeling in the mood for sex because as they're going down on you, you're just looking at that laundry basket going, I've told them 10 times to take that out. And you just can't enjoy the moment when you're thinking about chores. So that could also be something that's happening. There are so many reasons why this could happen.
Unless that your book works, unless you enjoy hate sex, because you can just get angrier and angrier, and that could be.
Do you know that could be a thing? What if you have a night and you're like, do you know what, tonight we're going to try hate sex, and you just, I hate this, I hate that, not about each other, about anything else, and then you have real hate sex, end of the world sex too. Watch the news, you'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
How to survive the apocalypse.
Fuck.
Zombie sex.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, do it. Do it now while you can.
Somewhere in a forest where it's safe away from everybody else.
Oh, a sexy forest. You can get some animal hides, put them down, light some candles. Is this what people imagine losing their virginities like? You know when you imagine it like in a forest on a hide with some candles? Mine wasn't like that.
Survivalism 101.
Yeah.
And is that our final piece of advice, Maddie?
Yes, I think invest in romance, but also consider it could just be your biological body doing its thing.
Patience is a virtue or something.
Yeah, and also you don't have to fuck. You could just make out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Somewhere that I like to go all the way.
Yeah. You have no patience. You're like, let's just fuck.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, shit'll get off the pot. Come on, we're on a schedule.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that, Emily.
Should we get another question?
Go on.
How many men in a bed is considered too many?
Oh, that depends on your preference, hey? Some might say none.
When I find out, I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it this Adelaide Fringe. Maybe that should be our New Year's resolution. We will take this off your hands and graciously find the answer.
I'm taking that under advisement. I'm going to experiment scientifically and come back to you with the result.
We'll report our
Maybe a
findings
sprinkle of lesbianism in there somewhere.
just to keep it fun. You know? Yeah. Just keep the men on the toes. Because, you know, they'll perform better if there's a lesbian in the room. I think they would.
I think so.
I reckon because the lesbian will be looking and they'll be like, that's how you're eating it for dinner?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not saying because I judge.
Yes, absolutely. Anyway, yeah, I'll let you know.
We will. We'll let you know.
A girl sent me a photo of a dead rat. Does that mean she's into me?
Never talk to that person again.
No. But what was the context, Emily? Was the dead rat,
Were they grieving over the dead rat, or were they concerned that the rat had rabies? Because I think it makes a difference. Is it rabies that rats have? No, it's black.
the Black Plague? They come over to your house with one of those masks with the big long, nose on it, and they've got the smoke going. They're like, I'm here to get rid of the rats. What a meat cute. I saw a rat. There was like there's lots of rats around Adelaide, and I think I've befriended some. They're quite cute. They stop and they look at you, and you're like, hello, are you going to make me some ratatouille? Do you want to climb into my hat and give me instructions?
Yes, but if someone sent me a photo of a dead rat, I would run for the hills.
I've been sent worse.
Okay, what have you been sent?
Dick pics. I'd rather a dead rat than a dick pic.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've seen some dick pics of like dead rats.
Do you? I've never been sent a dick pic.
Well, Adelaide, it's your time. Come on, Adelaide. We have an Instagram account. Now's your time to shine. All your dead rat pics, we will accept them. No kidding, we won't. But Em, you've not been sent a dick pic.
Never been sent a dick pic.
You're very lucky.
Because let's swing both ways. So
Have you ever had a flap snap? That's the lady version, a flap snap.
I didn't even know that's what that was called.
I've learned it right now.
Yes, I have. Everything has been put into perspective now. Yes.
But would you prefer a dead rat or a flap snap?
Oh, flaps now.
I should agree. Yeah, flap snaps are up top, then dead rats, then penises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Penises, they have some things to
They
recommend.
do. We're not yucking any yums. We love all genitals, as we've said. Bisexuals. That's what my mum said. She would go bisexual like that. She was like, like that. Bisexual. Yes, Mum. And then she said, like Molly Meldrum, and I was very confused. And I said, maybe that explains the cowboy hat. I don't understand.
That's such a weird,
Connection.
I've heard this before and it never gets any less weird.
It's very unusual.
Molly Meldrum.
Molly Meldrum. Anyway,
Anyway,
we need better bisexual icons, that's for sure.
I think we're bisexual icons, man.
We certainly are tonight. We're on our way. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, everybody, for watching our final episode of Emma Maddie Solve Your Problem for this season. We really hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's listened to us and helped us film this podcast and been supportive of us taking it from a live show to a podcast.
Yes, everyone who's sent in their questions, everyone who's followed us and liked us and engaged in this podcast. Thank you so much. Of course, and thank you to you, Em, for all your hard work, and Josh and everyone who's helped put this together. It's been brilliant.
Thanks, Maddie. Thanks,
It's been
Josh.
lovely. Thank you, Josh.
We've worked really hard. I hope you guys have had fun. Thank you to everyone who's helped us behind the scenes, my support workers, my family for vacating every week so that we can do this podcast.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, we've done our thank yous, but finally I'd like to say this has been the highlight of my weeks, spending time with you, Em.
It's been a good one. I hope we can do it again soon.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned, everyone, for next season.
Wow, you never know where it's going to take us.
Well, thank you, everybody. We'll catch you round the biz. Bye.
Bye.